morning. We are heading into Lorne this morning. We need to try and empty the toilet, and then we're heading out to a free camp, Tanner's Bend. Spend some time out there and do a couple of full drive tracks, and then after that we're not really sure what we're doing. We've kind of decided we're not really interested in going into Melbourne. We might, I don't know. But otherwise we're just going to hop our way around, maybe 50, 100 k's around the outside of it, and then up to Wagga in April. So yeah, see how we go. This is a Thursday, hopefully we can find a good campsite, and then we're going to stay here for 3, maybe 4 nights, see what happens. So we will see you, I don't know. I won't show you the footage of emptying the toilet. We'll show you our new campground at Tanner's. So we've arrived at this Tanner's Road camping area. It's alright, but we're not, I don't know, not feeling it. So I think we're going to go and check a different one out, see what it's like. I'll show you a quick view. Lots of horses and stuff here. It's alright. There's nothing amazing to the campground in here. We found ourselves a much better campsite. So this is Hammond Road North. I don't know, feels a lot better. So we've got a pretty sweet site actually, nice big one with a nice fire pit over there. Got some pumpkin soup on the go. So pretty decent sites. Toilets up there, not bad at all, and it's completely free. So there is a Hammond Road camp that you've got to pay for and you've got to book. This one's just up the road from that. So we're still fairly close to Ambler and Lorne and that for the forward drive tracks. I don't know, just feels better here. So and the kids have made some friends that are playing over there, so that's always good. So dinner's nearly ready, isn't it? What are we having, babe?
I'm having pumpkin soup.
This is the, what, second time we've used the blender in 5 months?
Yeah, for pumpkin soup.
But we're carrying it. Don't wet anyone.
Pumpkin soup.
Is it your favourite? Ollie doesn't like pumpkin soup though, do you?
Yes.
You love it? What about you, Daddy? Do you love it?
Loves it. It's alright. It's good weather, good Victorian weather to have soups.
It's the first, well, it's not the first, it's like the second day of autumn now. We're not out of summer.
Is it?
Yeah,
there
March.
you go. What have you guys got? What's this?
Cake.
What's this?
Cake. Cake. And
Is it delicious?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who made it?
Hey, that's a landslide happening.
Check it out. Our camp cooking skills are improving, that's for sure. Oh, look at that. So we're on the road today doing some tracks. There's a whole heap of them between Anglesey, Lorne and Winchelsea. We're going to do 1.5 of them today, leaving from our Hammond Road North campsite. So yeah, we go. None of them are supposed to be overly difficult. A few sections that you need low range and a bit of clearance. But looking forward to seeing more of the Great Ocean Road and Great Otways National Park area. And then that's pretty much it for the Great Ocean Road. We went through the sign yesterday. We'll sort of be heading northeast, I suppose. We've got to get fuel and food and stuff, but we'll probably just skirt around Melbourne, try and find some other places. Looks like there's some spectacular spots up near Ballarat, like northeast of Ballarat and all that. See what we find. Anyway, hopefully today's good.
First obstacle.
Well, that kills that idea. Track closed. So Sarah hops out of the car to video and then she can't even walk up the hill.
I couldn't get up the top bit.
Hop
I
in.
can't even like it.
Hop in. You right there?
Yeah, I'm in.
Alright, so we've done Denham track and
Loves
track, and now we're turning on to
Gentle Annie.
Gentle Annie track. And we're going to end up close to Big Hill is the last sort of destination, I think. It's a sandy climb to get up. And then we'll head back to camp. So this is Big Hill track, the start of it. Dry weather only, it says, but it's all open. And we're going to see what it's like. So this is Big Hill Campground, another free campground. Is it not free?
No, remember we got a book? That's why we decided not to stay here.
This is Big Hill Campground, and you do have to pay apparently to stay here, but it's quite pretty. So full drive track up here from the Anglesey end. I don't know, I was expecting it to be a bit more difficult, to be honest. Quite pretty. The sandy hill climb that they talk about was very compact, and yeah, I wasn't even sure that we'd done it, to be honest. But this place is pretty cool. So we did look to stay here, but it was booked out, I think. Friday night tonight, so no doubt it'll be chockers. But can't really go wrong. So we'll probably go to Lorne, pick a few things up, let the kids play in the playground maybe, and then we go back to camp. Welcome to another day in paradise. So we're just having a quiet day today, staying around camp. We did both the full drive tracks yesterday that we were going to do, and we've done too much washing this morning, haven't we?
We have.
Far too much washing. So that is full. That is full.
That is full.
And this thing is going in the bin.
That is full.
That is full over there. So yeah, I've decided that this hand washer, no good, mate, in the bin. No, it works, but it's it's tedious. And considering we have the power to run and the water to run a proper washing machine, I think we're just going to get one. I don't know where we'll put it, but we'll make it fit because it's a bit annoying. Even like one flannel shirt in that hand washer, just can't get it to balance, and it's hard work. It's flipping annoying. So we're going to upgrade. We shall buy something else. New agreement, or what's the story?
Especially for spinning things and cleaning when
It's
there's been
true.
a wee accident at night.
It's just too hard. So there you go. And then we're going to clean this car out. I don't know. How are you going? What are you cleaning up? That's fantastic, mate. Lots of rubbish in here, isn't there? Huh?
Yeah.
Alright, good boy. What's cooking?
French chicken stew that I've never in my life cooked before.
Is it going to be good?
I have no idea, it should be. Got all the necessary ingredients for a good recipe.
Good, good. Hello. So, today has not been a good day. We left our camp this morning and arrived in Torquay about 40 minutes later, and I noticed the hatch on the side of the camper was missing, and 3 poles as well, which hold our awning up, which we kind of need when it rains. So we did what we needed to in Torquay, and now we're heading back to see if we can find them on the edge of the road, hopefully. And if not, we'll have to buy some new ones, but I think at least one of them is custom made, so that'll be fun and games. Anyway, hopefully today gets better. Well, what a day, let's not do that again. So we managed to find the hatch that came off this one. but not the poles. So I don't know whether someone's picked them up or whatever, but we spent probably like an hour and a half driving around looking for them. Pain in the backside. Anyway, we're at camp now. This is just an overnighter. Went into Geelong, got fuel, all the rest of that stuff. $1.77 for diesel. It's the cheapest we've paid in a long time. And interestingly, all the other servos around are $1.95. So yeah, 24 bucks or something we saved by using, it's a local run servo. Apparently they're always chockers, so good on them. So yeah, here's where we are, Friday's campground. Nothing amazing. So yeah, I have discovered I've actually got 2 other poles that'll work. So we can probably still use our awning. I'll send Superpeg an email. One of the ones that we lost is a custom like curved arrangement that hooks on the end. So probably good to nobody except for those of these awnings, which would be pretty few and far between. And it's raining, so we are hiding in the camper basically. A big storm coming today and tomorrow, so let's have a better day tomorrow, please.
I got a loaf of bread.
You got a loaf of bread? What are you doing?
I got a compost bin.
Taking strawberries.
So, do you want to explain what these are?
I'm sure everyone who lives in Australia will know what they are.
From Woolies.
But they're from Woolies, they're the Lego.
So how much did you spend today?
It was 300 and something, not quite as much, but it's only been a week since we topped
Gee
up last
whiz,
time.
you're hurting the old bank balance, huh?
But I spend enough that I get $20 off my next shop.
So this is the entertainment for the kids. Well, beautiful morning here today, blue skies. So we're heading up towards Blackwood, sort of east of Ballarat. G'day. So we're just leaving camp. We're going to head through the Brisbane Ranges, see what that's all about today, and we're heading out to Lorne National Park, if that's how you say it. Hopefully we'll be able to camp on a little creek, river thing, and there's a whole heap of tracks around there that we'll do some exploration on. So let's see what happens.
The nature.
Well, on top of the hill, sort of. It's fairly steep and windy back and forth there. Check these views out, really pretty. I didn't think too much of the Brisbane Ranges, but this is a lot better. So we're at Little River Picnic Area. Ollie saw this in the 4-wheel drive book and was very excited to come here. It's not as green as it was in the photos, but this is it's pretty beautiful actually. Like our campground last night was alright, but nothing special. I wouldn't rave about it. This part of the Brisbane Ranges is definitely more scenic, very beautiful. So you can camp here. I don't know whether it's just hiking. The words say no vehicle-based camping, but whatever. It's like winter time. This would be mint. It'd be freezing, but very cool. So we're at Lorne campground in the Lorne National Park. Lorne. Totally useless with these names. We bumped into a parks guy before who suggested we go to Ambler's Lane or Ambler's campground. But anyway, we'll have a look down here, see what it's like. The other one might be a bit harder to get to, but we'll see. So, we had a look at this Lorne campground. It's not bad, but they've got a bulldozer working there all day, and we thought we'd be able to get near the water. So we're going to follow the advice of the parks guy that we met earlier, and I also spoke to the lady back there. We should be able to get down to Amber's Crossing, which is a bit more private apparently, just very steep getting in there. So we're just winding our way back and forth a million hills and what do you call them?
Hairpin turns?
Hairpin turns, there's another word. Twisty turnies, that's what the kids call
Twisty
it.
turns.
Anyway, we'll see what this campsite's like. Pretty beautiful place, but and it's all free camping in here, isn't it?
I think so.
All
Well,
of
where
it's
we're
free
going
camping.
is.
And then yeah, if you don't like this, you can go north to Cobar State Forest, where you can basically camp wherever you want.
I about that forest.
So we'll see you at a very steep hill, I'm sure. Well, she's pretty steep. First gear low range doesn't do too much to slow us down. This looks a bit more up our alleyway. So you can camp back there near the creek, but there's no fire pit. So this is Sarah most afternoons.
Oh, you
just chilling.
always make me look like I'm
What are you doing? What are you doing for the last 2 hours?
enjoying life.
Are you? We were just talking about appreciating the moments when you're not doing anything, and how society always busy, always doing something. Anyway, so we've set up a really beautiful spot. So the creek is just down there, and you're only allowed to use the fire pits where they're set up. So yeah, there's one here, there's one over behind the D-Max over there, and then there's one on the other side of the river. So that's a fair way away from the creek. You can, by the looks of it, you can camp down that way right on the creek, but then there's no fire pit. So we kind of want to have a fire, and it's actually really nice down here. Decent access down to a beautiful flowing creek. Little sort of beach thing down there for the kids to play in, and it's nice and shallow for them. So $0 a night, definitely nicer than, what was it, Le de Derg. Anyway, can't complain. So yeah, definitely potential for other people to come in and camp up here, but so what. So we are going to do a wholly before drive tracks around here. That one down there to the left takes you along the rest of what's it called, Annie's track or something. But such an awesome place. This is kind of the stuff that we were looking forward to doing, free camping in the middle of the bush. So we dragged our recon down here. It wasn't too bad, kind of just tested the clearance right at the end here coming across the creek. You'd get a camper trailer down here. I don't know whether it's all-wheel drive suitable, maybe just in a Forester or something, but if you had limited clearance, you would definitely struggle coming down the hill. There's some holes and ruts and stuff. Anyway, so pretty beautiful spot, can't go wrong. You guys like this spot? Yeah? What a pristine place. Absolutely awesome. We don't get too many places like this in WA. Like there's creeks around and that, or rivers, but not real clear stuff like this. Amazing. Is this special? Good morning. Another day in paradise. So we've got a bit of sun here and there.
Dad?
Keeps disappearing. Yep. What's up? What you got to say? Is that enough food? 3 more bites. Come on. So we're going to head into Blackwood today. We'll finish this Ambler's track, Ambler's 4-wheel drive track. There's a bit of a rock step. Oh, I better not show you that. Sarah's on the toilet over there. Yeah, there's a bit of a rock step behind me, so we'll see how that goes. And then there's another track that goes out of Blackwood towards Dalesford or something, Dales something. So yeah, and then we're kind of working out where we're going to go after this. We need to be in Wagga in about 35 days or something. So we've got 35 days to kill without going too far away from that. We might go to the high country.
video this one.
No.
It's too fucking.
100 million thousand.
There's so many butterflies.
No, not.
Yes, there is.
No. Oceans.
So I've just been into Blackwood. We've come out to the Easter Monday track. So this goes out for a fair while out Dalesford or something. Looks pretty simple to start off with. I'm sure it gets harder. Well, they're going around this one. So I've had a look at the depth and it feels pretty solid and not too bad. We'll just give it a little bit and see what happens, I suppose. This is supposed to be the hard part. What do you reckon?
Might be.
We're gonna have some fun? See how we go. What are we doing, Oliver?
We're gonna look at this coal.
We're going to look at the coal, are we?
Coal! Look how big that is.
So we're just having a cruisy walk down the creek. We're going to leave tomorrow. No idea where. The March long weekend is in a few days, so we need to get some reception and find out where we're going to go. Hide away from the crowds. Somewhere bookable would be ideal, but given we're within 2 hours of Melbourne, don't know how that's going to go. Anyway, such a spectacular spot here. So we're doing some awesome meatballs that's made up. Cheese and celery and what's it got in it? Carrot, mince. Very, very tasty. And we've got spuds in the bucket going on there. Food when you're camping is always better, I think. And we live pretty simply. Try and eat reasonably healthy, but yeah, can't complain. Look at that. Amazing. What do you reckon?
It's alright to me.
Should be very tasty. Hello. I think our freezer's about to die. It's probably just got dust in the fan, I would say, that's on its way out. Lovely.
And the freezer is full of food. Choppers.
It'll still run without the fan, it just won't work very well maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what it'll do.
At least it's not hot. Meant to be a top of 16 today. Well, that was a bit of a tight crossing. Only just get through, really.
I might have hit that.
Again?
It might have just been one rock that hit the actual bottom, the steel part. That's alright. So that's pushing the friendship. You wouldn't want anything with less clearance, or you just do damage. Anyway, let's get out of here. So I pulled the fridge apart. I think when I shut it, the Weber on the other side might have just knocked the casing. As soon as I loosened the 4 screws, it seemed to sort itself out. So something inside's obviously rubbing where it shouldn't be. Anyway, hopefully it's all good. Rightio, welcome to Cobar State Forest. So we are set up at camp. We're just going to go for a drive, have a look around. We've got reception tonight, which means that we can go and book somewhere for the long weekend. Looks like there's a few spots available. And I pulled the front of the fridge off. I think the fan is on its way out, so I've rung Evercool. We can get another one for 65 bucks from them, or I might try and just get something else from someone else. Anyway, see how we go. So this is the start of the soil pit track, which we just came through. Bit of fun. So the main road that goes through the Cobar State Forest is pretty straightforward, but this looks like a lot more entertaining. Anyway, see how we go.
What are your thoughts, dear?
Well, you give it a crack, but you might damage something, and I'm not really a fan of doing that. You wouldn't get up there, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm not too keen on the look of it, but the butterflies are crazy. Yeah, that side, but I mean, what's to say it's not going to get worse and worse? Look. No, the wheel's touching.
Might have to do a different line, eh? Well, this is a bit harder. I guess we'll try and go up the other side of it a bit.
Well, we made it.
One way to do it. So welcome to camp. Those 4 drive tracks were a bit of fun. There's definitely some pretty technical stuff here. If you didn't have lockers and sliders, I reckon you would probably end up in a bit of a pickle. And also, easy to roll your car if you pick the bad line. So, I mean, we're all for a bit of fun. But at the end of the day, this is our home, and if we damage it, it'll be a major inconvenience. So yeah, not keen on doing 4 drive tracks that are crazy, so we sort of turn around. So this is another free camp, Cobar State Forest. The sun was out, it's much nicer, got a little fire going. And we've sorted out some camping. So we're going to camp out at Lake Eldon, I think is how you say it.
Tie this on.
Yeah, hang on. That's about 2.5 hours from here, so a bit of a drive tomorrow, but we'll get going. Looking forward to that. We're kind of hanging around Melbourne to organise the repair for the D-Max. So for those of you who don't know, the front, the bracket that attaches to the inner guard is cracked, which is somewhat of a common problem on these, just in a different spot. So yeah, Essendon and Isuzu have been pretty helpful actually, trying to organise the repair, but we're just trying to slot that in. Otherwise we've got 4 weeks where we'll either hang on the coast or we'll go inland towards Wagga. We're meeting family there and then we're legging it up to Queensland. So see how we go. What are you cooking, darling?
I'm cooking pork belly.
This is a delicious recipe, isn't it?
It is when I do it at home.
It's always
I haven't
tasty.
done it at camp before.
So we'll see how it goes. So do you want to tell them what it is?
Pork belly.
Pork belly, yeah, but it's cooked in what?
In apple juice and garlic and fennel and onion and tomatoes, and I've added some zucchini because I've got some, and fennel seeds, and I don't know what else. Oh, some chicken stock, I think.
So looking forward to it. See how it goes. Are you happy?
Well, the crackling's not crackled as usual.
Doesn't matter, but look how good it is.
But it smells really good.
Oh, yum, 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 yum. So it's been pretty cold today, max of 16 degrees or something. Definitely not the summer that we're used to, but it's not a bad change actually. We don't mind it too much. Yeah, the rubbish situation here, a bit disappointing to be honest. So I've always thought that the areas that are more accessible get more rubbish, and this kind of proves it. Cobar State Forest, this is the main campground, nice and open, free, easily two-wheel drive accessible, no doubt popular for guys four-wheel driving, and girls of course, and motorbikes and whatever, but a lot of rubbish laying around. We've picked up a heap of glass and stupid stuff as well, you know, big chunks of metal, cans, I don't know, there's some fire pit thing, I don't know what that is over there. Whole heap of smashed up stuff down there. Plastic, rubber, general sort of rubbish that, you know, there's not a mistake in leaving it here. People are just intentionally doing the wrong thing. So, much like the other day at Friday Campground, we took a massive bag of rubbish that someone had left hanging on the toilet door, and the wallabies or whatever had got into it at night time. So pick it all up, go and find somewhere especially so we can chuck the rubbish out, try and leave it in a good state. These things in particular, stubby lids, you know, can things, they're just flipping everywhere. People are just lazy. And the sad thing is that they'll just shut it down. They'll just say, well, too bad. So, I don't know. I don't know what goes through the mind of someone who intentionally leaves rubbish in the bush. But there you go.